Hey YouTube, Striders back with another high ELO casting. This time I'm actually going to be following around nubypoohbear. Very excited about this because Orbit's been doing an amazing job. They've got first place 2 weeks in a row, different tournaments, against multiple teams. You know, they're not the #1 teams in the world since a lot of them are in Korea right now. But you still can't, I mean, they still beat out TSM, Curse Gaming, MTWNA, a lot of really highly respected teams. So I'm really interested to see if I can pick out possibly some, just some individual play style as far as what specific individuals of Orb is doing in order to win the game at that high level competitive play. So Shaco's doing an amazing job. They do suspect that he is taking the buff. They do have this warded, actually. Red team does have that warded, and so Shen is going to go in, and they completely sandwiched him in, but he's going in, and he is able to smite it away. He puts down a jackbox just to get a little bit. Is he going to be able to run away? He has double buffs. Yes, he is able to juke around back again. The Shaco going back the way they didn't think he was going, and Oriana flashes over the wall, but she might get taunted. No, he doesn't have taunt yet. Great job by Shaco. Shaco's now putting in bushes, and it looks like bottom Ignite goes off, but the shield and cleanse go on Vayne, so Vayne's able to sustain just a little bit. And Shaco's up here now trying to go against this Shen. Shen's going to run into that box and do a little bit more damage. Wow, so much damage coming out. Great job by Shaco, and the charm gets missed, and uh-oh, the double buffs goes on to Darius. That is not good. Not good for Jax at all. Jax is level 2 now, almost level 3. Darius is almost level 2. It's not enough of a lead. I mean, got him a kill as well as double buffs. That's not going to be... Wow, Jax doing an amazing job at exchanging, though. He says, you know what, forget your double buffs. I'm still a level ahead of you, so I have my spells. You don't. Let's see how Jax plays this out. That's going to be very interesting to see. And Shen is just now clearing out his red buff camps, and Shaco is still level 2 even after all that work and all that messing around in the jungle. He is going to start his own red buff and try to take that. Luckily, he does still have the opportunity to get a buff and get some nice early ganks off. As far as bottom lane goes, Vayne has no potions left, and Graves still has all 3. That just means that Graves has been harassing Vayne like a crazy person at this point. Vayne has... but then again, you know, Alistar has heals, Janna doesn't. That's partially of what the reason. That's probably a majority of the reason. But then you did see earlier that Vayne did use Flash and her Cleanse. And the only thing Grave used was his Ignite. Now Darius is back at full health with 1 potion left, and Jax has 2 potions left. So I'm surprised Darius hasn't really gone on the offensive here, now that they are the same level. Oh, it looks like he's waiting for Shen. Shaco's coming around. He could come from the back. There's 2 ganks going at the same time. Shaco goes around. The headbutt pulverize going in, and they are going to be able to take down. Amazing gank done by the Shaco, and now from top lane goes the... Oh no, the grab coming out from Darius. The flash is also being blown by the Jax, but he's able to successfully get away from that. Great job by Jax being able to get away. That is exactly what he needed to do, and that is what he did. So good job going on there, and Shaco's come out from behind. Now, Gragas doesn't have much... Oh, he didn't have a... Oh, the charm just barely missed from Ahri. Not good at all. They probably would have been able to pick up that kill. I think if Shaco ran in front of Gragas, might have been able to stop that headbutt from going anywhere, but then again, he does more damage with his passive. He's behind people, backstab 20% more damage. I still think stopping him from that headbutt would have been a tad bit more beneficial, especially since he was slowed and he was probably going to be able to do that. Another gank attempt coming out from Shaco. Bam, backstab, and that... Oh, the charm going out from Ahri. Great job. Oh, Gragas almost goes down. Ahri had her flash up. She could have flash ignited, auto attacked, and been able to pick up that kill. Luckily for Gragas, she did have to use it very early on in that skirmish with Shaco going in. And Shaco's going hard aggressive right now. Oh, and taunted now. Oh, his ignite does go down, and very unfortunate since Ahri could not follow up with any of that damage, and Ahri's about to die herself. Shen's gonna go for Vorpal Blade and possibly an auto attack. Great charm going on, and the ignite is gonna be able to get the kill, but he goes down himself. Great job by Shen being able to take out their AP mid, preventing Ahri from farming a little bit more, as Gragas also had to go back. So as of right now, Gragas does have 1 kill as well as Ahri, same with the assists. The only difference is that 4 CS and Ahri does have a death, but that's not too beneficial for anybody besides, you know, Shen, because he's the one that got the kill. Shaco is providing amazing map pressure right now. It's absolutely insane. I don't see Shaco's very frequently, especially at this high level of ELO. So it's great to see. He's doing very unconventional ganks, which makes him really terrifying. There's nothing they could do. Gragas is there. Red team did ping blue buff, and Shaco is there. They are going to see him, but I don't know if Jax can be able to get away. Shaco does join in on the fight. Does get pulled by the Darius. Barrel coming out from Gragas, but they are going to disengage because they don't want to fight that Shaco, as they know that Shaco does a lot of damage right now. Shaco coming in for the deceive. I think Darius spots it. Great job by Shaco, able to do as much damage as it can. And that Shack Box is going to start aggroing those minions. Going to take down real quick. Ahri's coming around from the back. Shaco is also right there with that Shack Box, being able to slow him. Chàmp coming out, but does miss. Very unfortunate. And now Jax has gone on, not tower diving. Ahri still has 2. Yes, she does have 2 things of her ults left. Oh no! Ahri does not get the killing blow. He lives with just under 50 health. Gragas doing Gragas doing a lot of baiting action right now, but I think he's taking a little bit too much free damage. Shen is coming up. He is level 6 now, so Gragas can relatively easily bait out a fight here. And I think they know that Shen's here, because it's quite obvious that there is somebody. And Shen's ult coming down, being able to go on to Jax. Jax not going to be able to get away from this, I don't believe. He does get taunted by the Shen, yes, but Shaco is able to take out the Gragas first. Oh, the charm coming out from Ahri. Perfect timing. It has just enough mana for that. And now they have to auto-attack him, and Shen goes down to the tower. Very unfortunate for top lane. It was a great attempt at a gank, but it just didn't work out as planned. It was a really good attempt. Shaco's just doing an amazing job at being able to bait that out just a little bit. Now he's using his clone very effectively. He's kind of making it act like it is him instead of him behind this wall here. So we'll see if Darius actually pushes a little bit. He might try it. It would have been awesome to see a little bit of damage going on to him from that clone. Great job. That's a very interesting. He put the Jackbox down and deceived at the same time. I don't think I've seen that. So he's definitely smart casting, which most people do, of course, but I haven't seen that combo. Shaco's just blowing my mind. I just want to follow him around all game. I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen too many high-level play Shacos, so it's very interesting to see how they play and what the differences are. Darius does go down from Jax. Jax is still bleeding, and the ignite, he might go down from the damage. He's down to 70 health, but he does survive, yes. Shen's coming up from the back. He is spotted by the ward, but I don't think Jax is paying attention. Jax does have the flash taunt going out, is able to stun him at the tower, but still goes down from the red buff procs. And now Gragas is coming down. He does see Ahri. Ahri does get the charm off, does as much damage as she can. Gragas throws his barrel. Ahri follows him up and does not do enough damage. Great job by Ahri picking up the kill on the Vayne and still retreating, but she does go down from the Gragas' headbutt as well as auto attack. Whew. That was just overall great job. I thought Ahri was going to go for Gragas, but unfortunately she just went straight for the Vayne, which is probably a better choice, because what blue team wants to do is they want to shut down that Vayne as much as possible, as frequently as possible, and with Vayne dying twice, Alistar's coming in, might go for the headbutt pulverize. Headbutt pulverize does come out onto the Janna. Janna has no mana, now she doesn't have flash, and she is still slowed. Does get away successfully. That flash and her passive on sXeph was enabling her to get away. Great job by Janna. Unfortunately, they did have to flash. They're going to lose quite a bit of creeps to this bottom tower. Now the Vayne's all by himself. Up top, we got a lot of action going on. Shen's going to taunt. Darius is going to get a lot of stacks of his passive going on. The hemorrhage going on, and he's going to get dunked. No, unfortunately, the bleed is going to kill him, though. Great job. Hemorrhage. Oh, no, it's actually the Vorpal Blade or the red buff that got him. I think it was the red buff. Blue team took Dragon at 12 minutes. That means in 6 minutes it's going to respawn. So about 18 minutes we're going to see that Dragon respawn. And we're going to see exactly who is going to take full control over the Dragon. And Shaco's being very ballsy. Still going into their jungle, checking for blue buffs, getting the timers down. Now he's like stalking Janna, but I don't think that she knows that he's there. So he does come out with a red buff, attacks her once, and just kind of runs away, being like, hey, I'm still in your jungle, attacking your creeps, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your Vayne, because Vayne's going down. Oh, no. Vayne just did a great job tumbling and avoiding all that damage. It was only a couple spells, but still was able to avoid the damage, and that is relatively difficult at times. Seems like there's a little bit of lag going on, because that tornado went through and he didn't get popped up for a while later. Gragas is all by himself and against 3 members of the red team, and with Janna and Vayne, they can initiate on this quite easily. If they can get him into the tower, sorry, into the wall with that condemn, which luckily for him it did not go through. Oh, Vayne's going down, and the Shen ult does go down, and Graves is going to have to run away as fast as possible. Vayne is ulted, and she's making a beeline straight for him. Alistar's going to be able to get away, and Janna's just ran straight into both members of the blue team in bottom lane. They are going to be able to pick up that kill with a bookshot collateral damage from Graves. Not quite sure what Janna's plan was there. It's very possible that she was trying to get in range between the tower and the Alistar to do a quick ult burst and push Alistar out towards the middle of the lane. That's what I'm assuming she was trying to do. But she was not. She did not flash up, which is a big hindrance on that. And she also was just a little bit too slow compared to the Alistar. She was faster, she just wasn't going to get there in time. So once she decided that she was too slow and she tried to back off, she wasn't able to. Oh, and a lot of damage going off onto the Darius and the Jax. Jax is almost dead. Great job by the Shaco being able to pick that up, and the... Oh, I think it was a little bit too much on Jax. I don't think Jax needed to do that. But it's okay, because kill was secured. Defeating Darius is not going to be a good plan for them, though. Darius does have more creep kills than the Jax by about 10 at this point. So I'm a tad bit concerned for the Jax, but then again, if Jax still does okay, even if he just stays even, Pulverize going out onto the Shen and then headbutting the Janna back. Alistar just did exactly what he needed to in order to get out of that sticky situation. Another charm going on to creeps. I've seen Ahri throw out a lot of charms. I'm not sure if she's just doing it to try to get creep kills, or if it's just barely clipping the minion when it doesn't want it to. Not 100% sure, but either way, I'm not sure if it's the most optimal use for the charm. She does have blue buff, so it's not a huge deal, and they knew they weren't gonna do any ganking, so it's not a huge waste. Lower cooldown, everything like that. And blue team is pinging Dragon because they know it's coming up soon. Oracle going down right when Alistar passes that ward. He popped it. That was a perfect timing on that Oracle. And Dragon's going to be spawning here in about 10 seconds. It looks like they're setting up. They do have a couple boxes and wards. Shaco's doing just a great job of overall map control and map presence. Everyone is completely afraid. They are running for their lives. Oh, sorry, did I say 18? I think it was 18, because I think they took it at 12. Oh, and Graves getting a little bit ballsy. He does take a couple tower hits, and now Vayne is... Oh! Headbutt Pulverize coming down right when the Vayne ult, so it's going to waste the Vayne's ult. Just exactly what the blue team wants to do. It was a perfectly timed ult. Vayne did a great job at trying to get... Oh, and Ahri comes down, gets condemned into the wall, and Janna almost goes down. So does the Vayne. Very, very low. Shen does have his ult, so if they try to do anything crazy, he would be able to shield somebody. Shaco's coming around from the back, scouting it out. Taunt going down, being able to push back the other members of the team while keeping Alistar pinned onto the tower. Oh, great headbutt coming down from Alistar, but he does still get taunted. Now he ults to try to get out of the CC, and Shaco is there now. Oh, Graves is exhausted, not a good job. Oh, flash coming out, and oh no, a lot of damage going out on all members of the team, but Red is just doing a fantastic job. The Shen and Gragas are cleaning up. They were able to pick up 2 kills in that retreat. They almost picked up Ahri. They did burn her flash. Overall, it was a fantastic job. Red team was falling behind. They needed those kills, and those were the 2 people they really wanted the kills on, was their bottom lane. They needed to even up the score. That's what they needed to do, and they did it. Unfortunately, Shen's picking up a lot of the kills. He did rush an Ionic Spark. I really like this item after the changes. It definitely increased its viability. Like, it was already relatively good. Like, you see Hotshot GG getting it, and other, pro players. But it wasn't standard. It wasn't a standard item. It was just one of those, oh yeah, this is really good for pushing, and I like to side push a lot, so I'm going to use it. But now it's very possible that it could become a standard item in the Shen build. It gives 50% attack speed, 250 health. Awesome. And then every 4th basic attack does Chain Lightning, dealing 125 magic damage up to 4 targets. So with Shen split pushing, it's just absolutely phenomenal. Because before, his main issue with side pushing is that he just didn't do enough damage. Like, he couldn't do enough damage unless he had a Wriggles or something, an item that you don't want on Shen. Unless you had that, he wasn't a very fast pusher. And Ahri is going to be able to take out all those, and she does get him into the tower range. Does get 2 shots, and Ahri takes him out right before the Shen gets there. That was absolutely perfect. Perfect. It was right before Shen was about to go through. I'm not sure if Jax actually stunned him or not, but that was so close. Very surprised that Shen didn't actually get teleported there. It was that close. But great job by Ahri. Very unfortunate for the Darius. He didn't back off in time. He thought he could take out the tower, but then it just all went downhill. He did go down from that, giving Ahri another kill. Ahri is just, especially with that gold pretend that she has. Oh, and Shen's able to taunt the Shaco, but Shaco oh, great job being able to avoid a significant amount of that damage from Gragas' barrel. Gragas is going to headbutt into there, gets feared. And Alistar's coming in from the back. Great job by the blue team being able to pinch in that Gragas. They were trying to flank the Shaco as he was running away, with the Shen going down through the bottom river. Unfortunately, that was not the case. It wasn't going to happen. Shen is now getting creep locked, which is pretty nice for the blue team, but it's not fun. And now the Shaco is going to be able to slow him with that dagger, and the stun coming out from... Oh, now the auto attacks going crazy with the Ionic Spark. Great job slowing the Shen down one more time. The blue team is pushing this bottom tower, just the whole bottom lane. Oh, Ahri gets exhausted just in time. Oh, but the surrender vote comes out on the red team. GG to the red team, and congratulations to the blue team. I think the all-star here was still Shaco. Just providing all the map presence he did, the early counter jungling, the first blood, just a combination of everything. His deceive jukes, his just everything, just absolutely everything he was doing was pretty much spot on what you need to do as Shaco. It's just fantastic play, but great job all around. Gragas tried his hardest to stay in there. He did get his Death Firegrass near the end, but he just got caught out too much, doing a little bit of chasing, trying to chase down the Shaco. So very unfortunate, but you know, that's what happens. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions as far as things I need to improve on, any changes you would like to see, leave a comment, like my videos, subscribe to my channel. If you want to see any specific champion or player, just leave a comment, send me a message, anything. I'm pretty quick at responding. I think I usually respond within, I would say I respond to all of them within 24 hours as far as requests, to let you know that I documented it and I do have requests, because I do have a spreadsheet with every request. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.